been scrambling up this valley since sunrise. Trying to find a sun cave with pictographs of the sun. I start seeing this little spike, you know, up on one of the rocks. And I think, I bet that's it. I bet that's it. I knew it. I effing knew it. This is it. Willing to bet my eye teeth that at some really significant moment of the year, maybe a solstice or something, equinox, the sun rises to cast a shadow from that spike right along that ridge. I would love to have been out here at sunrise to see how the light progresses on the images in the cave. You know, because of the angle of this boulder compared to the hill over there and where the sun must rise, I think that the sun must hit this whole cave at one time and then pretty much cast it all into shadow at the same time. Because these images are painted instead of carved, it means they can be dated into the hundreds instead of the thousands of years old. And they were made in different periods of time, because they're painted with different colors of pigment. Well, there's the same color, but some are newer, some are older. This site was probably part of a seasonal camp, and maybe it wasn't visited every season, so different shamans probably would have painted all these different images. To be honest, I'm the most interested in these images that aren't depictions of the sun. Like this guy, for example. He's got a body, a penis, 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 web-like foot, no foot, and 2 web-like hands. He doesn't have a head, but this has been chipped away, so it's possible he did have a head. It just eroded. So this is not a depiction of a layperson. This is either the depiction of a spirit or a god, or the shaman himself when he's in a trance state. You know, the more I look at this guy, the more I think that his image was used a few times. You've got this dark painting underneath. And then I think later, either the same shaman or another one came back and added this kind of lighter color that you see, kind of like a halo. He got a fatter stomach. One of his hands got covered up. Using the same image more than once, or painting over the same image more than once, is a way of calling forth that spirit being to lend you its powers. So maybe this is a depiction of a spirit being, and its power was called upon during different ceremonies over the years. Here again, the same image has been used more than once. You've got the darker image underneath, and then you've got this lighter paint, which matches that one, painted over it. Over here we have this tic-tac-toe pattern with some little feet or something. And another one here. These are a couple of grinding holes, probably used for grinding the pigment for the paint to make the pictographs. I love knowing that a spiritual person mixed his paint in those mortar holes right there, dipped his finger in the paint, and rubbed the paint on the rock right there. The wind comes down this canyon and into the cave, and that's why there's a windbreak built up right there. In the back of the rock shelter, and look at that. Even on top of the rock shelter, the boulder that makes the shelter has a sundial spike on the top of it. Look at this. That's the Sunrise Cave. And you can tell this boulder here with the point at the end, it came from that one. And that point used to be right down there. it's really obvious to me why this spot would have spoken to a shaman as a sacred shrine. I mean, it's everything about it is perfect. You've got the natural sundial, you've got the sunrise going right into this natural cave. Over here, see down there on that rock, there are some Moki steps, which are typically carved as a way to get to a high place, or like little divots that were carved by the Indians to climb something. But those look natural, and they really don't appear. I've been kind of bouldering around here a little bit, and I don't see that other places. They just are kind of only right there. This is definitely a really special place. So I'm laying down here under this cave, under this rock shelter to rest, and I look over here to my right, and under this boulder, there's some bonus paintings. They're really, really faint. I'll show you in D-stretch. They look like faded suns. Oh, this place is really magical and so peaceful. I'm prepared to move in. If I ever run away from home, look for me here first.